Okay, for the expat who wants to move here in the Philippines, how much pension do you need live here in the Philippines? What do you think? As yeah, like you've been living here in the Philippines for over 3 years, right?
Almost 3 years.
Almost 3 years. Okay. So, what do you think? How much the reasonable pension monthly?
Again, oh my goodness, it just depends on the person's lifestyle and what they're thinking in their own mind. Like, if they were used to a highfalutin, kind of lifestyle back home, and they want it to continue over here, yeah, you obviously need a high income to support that over here too. Now, you're going to have a better life over here for it, because you can have all the extra bells and whistles. But if you want that lifestyle, it's still going to be expensive over here too, just that you'll have a lot more for it. But if you're like an average Joe...
Yeah, just like an average Joe.
Just kind of an average Joe, just barely, just making ends meet, paycheck to paycheck kind of thing. You got so much and you say, okay, how can I manage this much and get through this month kind of thing and do it okay so I'm not sinking, If that kind of a lifestyle, which is on the lower end, I would still say... My opinion, as long as you don't have debt, still come over here as long as you got that income going, because you can make it work. So, like, for example, just use some real life examples. Like I was saying in another video that our last month example was around our expenses for what we used every day. I'm not talking about our bills and our expenses like that that we have that are sinking us or sunk us, whatever. But if we had no debt and we were just going by my actual income, we spent about 800 Canadian, which is less than US. I don't know how much, maybe 650, maybe 650 US last month. That's what we spent. And we were okay. We still enjoyed life. That was like roughly 650 US dollars. And so, like, that's an example. That's a real life example of ours living here. Of course, that's having the tiny home, so you don't have to come up with a monthly rental like a condo. We don't even have electricity or water hooked up, so we don't really have those full expenses yet, although we kind of do it a little bit.
Yeah, because, we will do that.
Yeah, anyway, so, it just depends on what you're trying to do over here. Like, oh my goodness, if you had 1,000 US and you're living in the province area, as long as you're not being extravagant in any way, you're just enjoying life, puttering around your property, going into the little township, picking up a few meals, which again, we discovered a really good place. Like, it's just in the next township over, 15-minute drive from here, still the province area. There's this little meal called sisig, right?
Yeah,
sisig. I love it. Oh my goodness, it's so good. This little roadside store, it doesn't even have a name, okay? They kind of lined off with little food stores, I guess, for the kids at the school that's nearby.
Yeah.
And we discovered it just by walking around the land over there a few weeks ago. And we've been back there several times to have their little sisig meal, and they provide it on a hot cast iron dish, which keeps the food hot, sizzling hot. And you got this nice, is it beef or pork?
Yeah.
Beef or pork?
Pork.
Pork, okay. And you got your
Beef
egg and rice.
Expensive.
And then you got your Coke or something with it, and both of us have it. And what was our meal come to for a total?
69 plus 20, so it's 89.
Is that for, no, that's one meal, like my meal only,
Yeah,
isn't
one
it?
meal, including the drinks.
So like our combined total for when me and you walk away, how much did we spend generally? Don't be exact, just general.
Around like 180.
Less than 200 pesos.
Yeah.
And it's a delicious meal. But see, I'm just giving you some real life examples of how it really is cheap here. It depends how you want to live. This is how we like it. We'll just say, okay, want to go get that sisig again? We say, sure. So we just go drive 15 minutes down the road, really enjoy that. Total cost, less than 200 pesos. I mean, double that. And that's 400, so that'd be about less than $4 US. I'll just do that for rounding off sake, just to try to figure out the conversion sake, So it'd be less than $4 US for both of us to eat and drink and everything like that.
Yeah, with
walk away fine.
With a sisig, and the top of it is sunny side up egg.
Yeah, and that good rice, that
Yes.
yellow rice, whatever it is.
Yeah, it was a turmeric.
Turmeric rice.
Turmeric
Really
rice.
good, by the way.
Yeah.
So again, real life examples show that this is how you keep your expenses down. That's why I say for 1,000 US in the province like we're living, I don't see a problem with it as long as you don't have the debt. But then your other choice is the city living.
Yeah.
Totally different. Because you've got to come up with your condo fee or your apartment fee or house rental or something. That's a monthly ongoing, and it can be anywhere from 20,000 up. So that's just like, just add that automatically. Okay, another 20,000 or more, 30,000. So that gets added, and then you're going probably to the more expensive restaurants all the time because that's where they are, right in the city. So then you're adding your meals up higher, right? Instead of the 200 peso meal for two of us, now you're getting up a lot higher per meal because it's the higher paced restaurants, probably more typical to prices back home. Even in certain restaurants they are actually. So like there's no real comparison when you're talking about things like that and things like this. So you kind of mentally before you come here say, okay, what kind of lifestyle do I really want over there? And for me, I've discovered that to me, the perfect one, from my perspective, is a lifestyle like this in the countryside, and then doing special event type things like maybe traveling here for a one-time thing and coming home again, and then traveling somewhere else for a one-time thing and coming back to your property again. Makes life manageable, makes life interesting, adventurous, everything. I think it's a perfect kind of life.
Yeah.
And I'm really scared of that machete in her hand. She's swinging it around. I don't need a haircut, look.
Don't be scared.
She's doing a great job of this, though. Yeah. So, what was your question again? I'm rambling on. I forgot my question already.
My question is like, how much pension?
Oh, how much pension? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, pension in the jungle like we are, or pension in the city. Pension in the city, you definitely need. Oh my goodness, minimum what 100,000 maybe minimum. Like to live somewhat comfortably, because 100,000 is a few thousand, right?
I'll go for 100,000 a month and I live comfortably.
in the city, though, like you kind of really need that in the city.
Not in the city, mahal. Not in the city, because the city you have to pay for your rental.
No, 100,000. That's like double the 50,000.
Oh yeah, I guess.
So
but it's
instead
not,
of 13, you're talking 2,600.
It's not comfortably.
I'm saying I'm saying a minimum comfortably.
Yes. Yeah.
Like even then you got to watch it. Yeah, I'm not trying to say like you get fed like a king with grapes being fed to you from random people that I don't mean that. I'm saying a minimal comfortability in the city life should be probably 100,000 pesos, and then go up from there if you really wanted to be comfortable, like double it or triple it or whatever. But I'm talking minimum, so people can kind of get an idea to go from there.
Yeah.
Right? And that's just my perspective, being an average Joe, not having much of anything from what I observe and witness as me and you.
Yeah.
But this, to me, you can't beat this life in the province. Somehow figure, oh, gee, I'm ripping this chair up more. It's already ripped to pieces. Anyway, you can't beat this kind of life. I'm telling you. Find somehow to live in the province, build your own little tiny home. I can't say it enough. And then you're basically covered with no more monthly fees for condos, rentals, whatever. Find some little places like we found where you like their meal and it's only a cheap meal, but yet you still like it, you still enjoy it. And then time to time go into the city or wherever and enjoy something a little bit more bigger or special, because it's only from time to time you still get to enjoy it, and it's not going to break you either. And then from time to time travel to other parts of the Philippines. Plan ahead, because you can get a ticket for like $35 US to another part of the Philippines. And I mean, that's like, probably a taxi ride back home across town, right? And you're taking an airplane ride across the Philippines to visit a place and then come back to your home base here again in the province. You can't beat this setup. I'm telling you, this is the setup that nobody really talks about enough.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother video.
Yep.
The way of living in the Philippines that no one talks about enough. Yeah. And I think is this kind of a situation. As long as you don't have debt. I always got to qualify it. Especially do not have debt.
If you have debt, do not...
Just pay it off.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to keep repeating that I'm drowning in debt, but it's kind of like that. and I'm trying to figure out how to get out of it.
Yeah.
So please don't be in debt.
Okay, I guess that's for today's video.
God bless
God
you.
bless everyone. Okay.